All right, so here we are with our second IMC presentation. Our thing before was we were talking about Fago, and our overall target demographic is the youth scene in Detroit. And our overall thing is we're targeting them because they can bring them up, they can bring their grandparents to this, which can greatly increase the sales, because it's Fago's been around for a long time. And the overall age of this is going to be around the 16 to 32 range. Again, we're trying to keep it more towards like the middle-ish area, but also trying to keep it, older and youngish. I don't really know the best way of saying it, but the overall gender pretty mix and match. There's no like specific one that we're going for here. It's we're welcome to all of them. And then the income level is kind of middle-ish range, because it's a little bit more efficient that way, but because it's not a whole, not too much, not too little, So that's what we're going with.
All right. So for education, I mean, all levels, everyone loves pop, right? Everyone drinks
Yeah,
pop, so it's like, why would
I
we
mean we're
target?
American, we love pop, so
Yeah, why do we make it expensive or cheap? It makes no sense as a brand. And the location. So this whole Fago Flavor Fest will probably just be in Michigan. It's not going to be successful, even though Fago's sold in other nearby states. It's not going to be successful. Nobody has the love for the brand,
yeah,
the
as we do here
nostalgia.
in
So
yeah,
yeah, so we're just going to say location within Michigan. Obviously, it's Detroit based in style, but
I mean there's
it's
parts of
bigger
Michigan
than
that's going to be
Detroit.
pretty good too.
Everyone lives, yeah. So, in the lifestyle that we're looking for is really family oriented because, I mean, kids are drinking pop, but they're not going to have money to go drive to these places or buy pop with other parents who, Fago started with their parents. So, it's the grandparents who drank it, giving it to their kids, and then giving it to their kids. So, really, we're just really family oriented.
Yeah.
Um, the value for our targeted customer is innovation. That would be their target for their values from the ages of 16 to 32. Their interests would be in entertainment. That's why we are targeting uh, Fago Fest because it's going to offer that entertainment value between the interest level and then also bringing back some of those older flavors, which is going to be entertaining for the youth that their grandparents would still know and love. And then some personal traits for our target demographic would be value tested products. Fago's been around for many,
Yeah,
many
so
years.
so many years.
Not a product that's new. It's been around forever. So if we target the youth, they'll get their grandparents interested because we'll bring them back to a time when they're younger, and then they could actually share an experience with their grandkids, which will just help with sales. So that's the values, interests, and personal traits.
All right, so for the purchase habits for our target demographic here, they're bargain shoppers. So that means that they kind of seek value within the product without really sacrificing the experience of it. Um, and they're very attracted to sort of that affordable, nostalgic feel that we're going for. And they're often influenced a lot by the packaging and the colors of the product. So for brand loyalty, they tend to stick with brands that reflect their values. Um, and this loyalty is built a lot through emotional connection, especially from like that childhood time, like when they're growing up. And then for decision making, they are individual, and it means that they're primarily individual, but they can also be slightly influenced by the people around them. And they choose brands that offer a lot of experiences.
For media consumption, there will be digital ads. You will see it all over social media and on TV. The Fago Fest will be huge. You'll see it everywhere. Everyone will be talking about it. The new flavors, the old flavors of Fago, it's always talked about. It's known and loved. The frustrations everyone has need for traditions to come back. Everyone loves traditions. There's a lot of people who stick to traditions, like having, the same decorations up for Christmas. those are traditions that we need and love, and that's what we need for Fago. And the customer journey is in awareness and decision stage. Everyone needs to be aware of this this journey Fago has gone through, and it needs to be tied back to the tradition that Fago has.
Yeah, fair point. And all great there. And Josh, you had one question about something, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, just a question for the professor.
Right, right, right.
When are we supposed to start writing this 10-page IMC paper? Obviously, we got 4 weeks left of the semester. There is 5 of us, so that's about 2 pages for each of us. Um, but it would be nice to know, like, can we start working on it now? Do we have to start working on it like the last week, and it's kind of a mad dash to the sprint, like to the finish line, or when do we start it? And then we've been keeping a Google Doc of everything we talk about on these videos that are logged. Is that the best way to kind of do these IMC presentation videos, to kind of have a log of what we're talking about so we can easily transfer it to the final paper?
Yeah, man.
Or is there a better way so we can cut down on needed time in the last week of this course, if that's when we're allowed to start the paper? So those are just two questions that our group had on making sure that we're not falling behind on this IMC 10 paper presentation, and that we're staying on track, and we have a plan for success, I guess. So just let us know on those two questions.
Yeah, yes,
Uh,
please.
yeah, but that's our target demographic. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. You
Yeah, I
guys?
mean, I mean, you summed up what I was gonna say, because we can't exactly see it to the full stability right now. But yeah, you covered all of it. I mean, I think we have everything there. So yeah, I think that's all our opinions on that part. And yeah, thank you for listening.